I don't know who this this is, but I'm really excited to check out this video. Now, I'll tell you for why. This came up in my recommended videos on YouTube, and I get a lot of music videos just sort of pop up in my recommendations, because obviously a lot of what I do is trying to find new music. And I was immediately taken by the thumbnail, which looks like something kind of like anime person up front, CGI anime person up front, and in the background there are a bunch of group of musicians who look like they're in hazmat suits. I was like, what is this? I noticed it was getting a lot of views, and then when I clicked on it, I can see here that it appears to be, I mean, the whole setup, it looks like it's one of these, sorry, let me scroll down so you can see it. It looks like it's one of these Hololive channels. That's what it looks like to me. That's the impression I'm getting. It's like the whole description like that. And this might be why it was recommended to me, because recently, thanks to a couple of people in my community, I've been checking out a couple of Hololive things. Sakura Miko in particular. And, it was actually kind of interesting, because I don't really know much about the VTuber world. I'll be honest with you. Before, this week, I don't think I would have known much more about VTubers than basically what a VTuber is. But beyond that, not really what they do, not really watched any VTuber content. This is all pretty new to me. I guess the one thing I would say is I know they do a lot of covers, but this is very clearly labeled as an original. Sorry, I've got to scroll down again so you can see what this is clearly labeled as an original. I don't know the girl. Lady, whoever. It's got 500,000 views in 9 days. That is very respectable. Here's a couple of a little bit of details in there. Oh, look at this. We've got some well-known people on the guitars, bass, and drums as well, assumedly. I don't recognize that band. But anyway, look, I don't know anything really about this, but I'm really interested to check it out. Like I say, it seems to be something VTuber related, and it seems they got a full CGI character of the person up front. It's doing really well. Let's listen to it. And yeah, so for anyone, again, if you are a fan or if you follow, or if you're new to this anything, get in the comments and tell me a little bit more, because I am always excited with this kind of thing to learn more, to know a little bit more about what on earth I am watching. So please do feel free to give me a bit more information. And let's enjoy this together first of all, and then see where we go from that. I feel like this is going to go somewhere heavy. Yeah, that CGI is pretty good. Nice voice. It's very sort of traditional J-rock sound, but I love the energy so far. Cool rhythm change. I really want the chorus to pay it off. Big chorus, big chorus. This video is cool. It's really cool. It's very simple, but they've done it so well. There's a lot to break down about the video, not just the song. It's a shame it's not a bit louder. Oh, that's nice. Much more of a breakdown the second time round. There we go. So the pre-chorus is quite different the second time. That's such a J-rock stereotype, the key change chorus. I love it. Oh, bridge. Bridges can make or break a song. Let's get a good bridge in this, come on. Okay, guitar solo, that's cool, that's cool. Yeah, I do like that kind of punk style guitar solo. little wah-wah bit of chords in there. Okay, straight back to the chorus. Fair enough. Oh, we're going for the build-up, aren't we? I've got to be honest, the energy of this is great. Sorry, I just coughed right at the end. Let's keep some of them credits. Oh, there you go. Got a lot of credits there. Let's keep some of those credits on the screen. That was really impressively done. Like, the video was fantastic. All right, we've got a few things to break down about this. So let's start from the top. First things first, just the energy of this, really enjoyable listen. Really enjoyable listen. Love the energy of this. Very powerful, kind of good rock feeling. Again, it's touching a lot of the things that we expect from a J-rock song. And sonically, yeah, it is your sort of straight J-rock song. It's doing all of the things that we traditionally would expect from a J-rock song. But I don't mean that in a sort of condescendingly, oh, it's just a stereotype way. I mean, it's doing a lot of the good things. It definitely has its own identity here, though. So just to cover what's so good about this, the chorus, it's not going to be like the catchiest chorus ever, but it's a chorus that you want to sing along to when you hear it. And that's a really positive thing. It's certainly giving you a lot of energy. And that's coming partly because the build-up is so good. The song starts with a little bit of, you come in obviously full riffing, but then the verse, everything breaks down. Her voice was really nice there. I'm gathering VTuber doing this. But you know, her voice builds up nicely. She's got a good sort of, it's a light voice, but she conveys the sort of melody and the sort of sense of build up really well. So we start in the verse nice and a little bit tense. We build up through that pre-chorus where the rhythm changes up, like that both the pre-choruses were different. The song's not repeating itself too much. We build up, and then the chorus, such a J-rock stereotype, key change chorus. You know, the song key changes, we go up and we get the big chorus there where you want to sing along. It's doing all of the things you'd expect from a good quality rock song. And then it's interesting how in the bridge we go straight to a guitar solo. And yeah, I've got to be honest, I'm all for guitar solos, and that was a really cool guitar solo. If someone was to say what kind of guitar solo do you like in this kind of song, I like those ones where it's a little bit, it's not so much twiddle, but there's a real sort of sense, once again, of you can feel the energy coming through. You know, a couple of like held little chords in there, and so string bending, wah-wah, and a real sort of sense of, it's not a clinical kind of solo. It's really one where there's a good sense of energy and how to put it. It feels a bit rebellious, you know? It feels like rather than just look how technically good I am, you can really feel the passion in those sort of hit chords and those sort of string bending moments. So I really enjoyed that. But then rather than having a big bridge, you know, big melodic change in the melody, instead we get that, you know, the last chorus starts, but it starts with a good long build up. And again, this song seems to be really interested in building you up to each chorus. And I'm all for that. It still gives the song a sense of direction, a sense of purpose. And for something which is coming on for 4 minutes long, as it is, it feels much shorter, which is a big compliment. You know, it doesn't outstay its welcome. Every single second feels well used in the arrangement. It's always taking you to the next place, building you up to the next thing, driving you forwards. And that's a really good thing. And a song like this, the biggest downside sometimes of some of these, shall we say, the more traditionally arranged J-rock songs is sometimes they get indulgent. They can come on to like 5 minutes or something, and the energy level is not kept high enough. You know, the writer gets a little bit too I mean, I'm all for like creative writing. In fact, you know, songwriting is the thing I love most of all. You know, I love inventive writing. I love anyone trying to do anything different or playful or interesting. But sometimes, yeah, you get songwriters where they put too much stuff in and the song loses momentum. This felt concise. It felt like everything was driving you on to the next thing. So I felt this really worked arrangement-wise. Even if we've kind of heard this style before, even if it's a very well-trodden style, this was a really good example of doing it in a nice, concise, punchy way. Now, let's just quickly talk about the video, because the video was really impressive. Now, the basic setup of the video, again, we've seen this kind of thing before. Lots of blank rooms. The funny thing is, actually, I was going to say, I don't know how familiar you guys might be with the meme of the old, was it the Backrooms videos? Which is like that thing, it's like, you know, videos where people film them in like quiet places, and it's like, oh, it's like this weird dimension of like empty rooms, and where is this place? And you know, so that became like a viral thing, and often that's shown as people walking around in hazmat suits in that. And so this kind of gave me a real Backrooms vibe, you know, because you've got people in the hazmat suits, and you've got like this just empty rooms, and it feels a lot like that's what it is. And I know that some of the like I'm guessing that she's connected to the whole Hololive thing. Apologies if I'm wrong on that one, but if she is, I know a lot of the Hololive members did played the Backrooms video games and stuff. So I don't know whether that was the inspiration behind this, but yeah, I'm definitely getting a strong Backroom vibes from like the empty rooms and the hazmat suits and everything. But this is so well directed, because the CGI version of her character just looks really in place. I mean, yeah, there is that. It's obviously designed that her whole appearance is much smoother. She's designed to look like an anime character rather than, you know, a real person or anything. But like, this is a very lighting heavy video. There's a lot of like directional lighting in here, and I don't know what's going on with that scene, but I just love how every time she appears, the lighting is perfect. You know, she really like. The camera movements, everything, it's so well done. And yeah, I'm really impressed by that. I mean, to be honest, there's a possibility that a lot more of this video might be CG than I'm actually gathering, because obviously with Blender and stuff now, you get really good CG videos. So if someone told me, just mysteriously told me this entire video is CG, I'd be impressed, but I wouldn't be surprised to find out more of this was CG than just her. But however they've composed this whole thing, it looks fantastic. Visually really impressive. I love this. And you know, I think as well, these kind of videos are important because, you know, obviously we are more and more getting into that area where like and AI is just going to get better and better, and we're getting more and more AI led music videos, which is cool. You know, if you can do something creative and use AI as a tool, that's fine. But stuff like this is the sort of thing where you can tell this was the hard work of people really sitting down, editing it, doing the lighting. This is the sort of thing that you need like genuinely to have like. This is some human skill in this, and I adore it. I think this video was so much fun. Look how cool that all looks. That's really impressive. That's really impressive. So yeah, I thought the video looked awesome. I thought the song, yes, okay, it's not going to be one of those songs where it's not going to stand out as being totally unique and different, and you're not going to remember it like as being like the greatest ever example of J-rock, but it's one of those songs where it definitely makes you go, okay, I want to hear more of you. And so let's give her a sub. Let's hear. She's already got like 2.5 million subscribers. She's more than 1,000 times more popular than me. I'm still giving you a sub. But yeah, I really thought this was like a ton of fun, and I would definitely be up for hearing more of her and seeing more of this kind of really awesome style of video. So massive credit. And just one more thing. So I know I'm rambling a lot, but I do think this is kind of important to say. I think this is another thing that's really important for me, is that when you get stuff like this where clearly there's a budget behind it, high budget, you can still be creative. If you've got more money, use it to do something creative. And I don't know how much money's behind this. I mean, obviously, when you've got 2.5 million subs, you're getting a decent amount of money from YouTube. But I feel like this was something where someone took money and used it gave that money to creative people and allowed them to do something creative. You know, again, this feels like a lot of skill went into this. You know, like the visual editors were really good. The music is like really nicely done. It just feels like, you know, this is what happens when you take money and rather than just sort of like splurging it, you actually use it on creative people. So, big credit to everyone in the credits of this as well. This was fun. I'm definitely up for checking out more. As usual, I have very base knowledge when it comes to the VTuber world. So get in the comments, tell me a little bit more. Maybe point me to, if there's more videos like this from like the VTuber scene or from this particular last in question, then let me know. I'm up for checking out more. We've been doing a lot of the Bang Dream stuff on here recently as well. So yeah, I enjoy the full breadth of Japanese music, whether it be idols, whether it be the sort of rock bands who I work with. You know, whether it be big name bands, small name bands, metal, folk, acoustic, whether it be VTubers, anything. It's all part of the music scene. We need to love and take seriously just every facet of just how cool music is here in Japan. So get in the comments, tell me some more, and I'll be happy to follow it up. And for now, coffee time. Ciao, ciao.